Hello, wonderful families, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into something incredibly important, but also super fun: mindful kids. In our busy, fast-paced world, it's easy for little ones to feel big emotions. Sometimes they feel overwhelmed, sad, or just a bit wobbly. That's totally okay. The great news is, we can give them simple, powerful tools to help them feel calm, happy, and in control. This isn't about getting rid of feelings, but about understanding them and learning how to be the boss of them. We're going to explore some amazing, playful mindfulness exercises that you can do together as a family. These aren't boring chores. They're fun activities that will feel like playtime, but secretly, they're building resilience, focus, and a deep sense of inner peace. Ready to raise some happy, mindful kids? Let's get started. So, what exactly is mindfulness? Put simply, it's paying attention to the present moment, on purpose, without judgment. For kids, it's about noticing what's happening right now. Are they hearing a bird outside? Feeling the fuzzy texture of their blanket? Tasting a yummy snack? It's about tuning into their senses. A fantastic place to start is with something we all do every second of the day: breathing. Let's try a simple one together. We call it balloon breathing. Imagine your belly is a balloon. When you breathe in through your nose, you're slowly inflating the balloon, making your tummy get bigger. 1, 2, 3. Now, hold it for a moment. And when you breathe out through your mouth, you're letting all the air out of the balloon, whoosh, making your tummy get smaller. Let's do it again. Breathe in and breathe out. This simple act sends a signal to our brains that it's time to calm down. It's a superpower your child can use anytime, anywhere, whether it's before a test at school or when they feel frustrated. Next up, let's talk about our bodies. Our bodies hold onto stress and big feelings, often in our shoulders, our necks, or even our hands. A fun way to release this is through stretchy spaghetti. Ask your child to lie down and pretend they are a piece of uncooked spaghetti, super stiff and straight. Tense up all their muscles. Squeeze their hands into fists. Scrunch up their face. Tighten their legs. Hold it for a few seconds. Now, imagine they've been put into hot water and are turning into cooked spaghetti, totally limp, soft, and relaxed. Let all the muscles go floppy. Feel the difference? You can wiggle your fingers and toes like loose noodles. This exercise is great for helping kids recognize the difference between tension and relaxation in their own bodies. It's just a physical way to let go of a tough day, and it usually ends with a lot of giggles, which is a wonderful bonus. Another fantastic tool is the mind jar, or as we like to call it, a glitter jar. This is a beautiful, visual way to explain what happens in our minds when we feel upset. You just need a jar, water, some glue, and lots of glitter. The glitter represents our thoughts, feelings, and worries. When you shake the jar, the glitter swirls around like crazy. It's hard to see through it, right? This is like our mind when we're angry or anxious. Our thoughts are all jumbled up. But then, if you set the jar down and just watch, what happens? Slowly, the glitter begins to settle at the bottom. The water becomes clear again. This shows kids that if they just sit and breathe for a moment, their own thoughts and feelings will also settle down. It's not about making the feelings disappear, but about giving them space to calm down so we can think clearly again. It's a powerful metaphor, and having a physical jar to watch is incredibly soothing. Let's not forget the power of our senses. A great exercise is the mindful walk. You can do this in your backyard, at a park, or even just around your house. The goal is to walk very slowly and pay attention to everything. What can you see? Notice 5 things you've never really looked at before. Maybe it's the pattern on a leaf or a tiny bug on the sidewalk. Now, what can you hear? Listen for 3 different sounds: a distant car, the wind in the trees, your own footsteps. And what can you feel? The sun on your skin? The breeze on your face? This activity pulls kids out of their whirlwind of thoughts and grounds them in the present moment. It teaches them to be curious and appreciative of the world around them. It turns a simple walk into an adventure of discovery. Art is another incredible pathway to mindfulness. Think about mindful coloring. It's not about staying perfectly in the lines or creating a masterpiece. It's about the process. It's about noticing the feeling of the crayon on the paper, the sound it makes, and watching the color fill the space. Mandalas are especially great for this. Their repetitive patterns are naturally calming for the brain. You can also try mindful drawing. Just put a pen to paper and let it move without any plan. Doodle whatever comes to mind. This is a no-pressure way for kids to express themselves and quiet their minds. The focus is on the act of creating, not the final product. It's a wonderful way to unwind after a busy day and connect with their creative side. Now, let's talk about gratitude. A happy heart is a grateful heart. Teaching kids to notice the good things in their life can completely shift their perspective. A lovely daily ritual is the 3 good things practice. Before bed, or maybe at the dinner table, ask everyone in the family to share 3 good things that happened that day. It could be something big, like getting a good grade, or something small, like seeing a beautiful butterfly or eating a delicious cookie. This simple habit trains the brain to scan for positives instead of dwelling on negatives. Over time, it builds a foundation of optimism and appreciation. You can even start a family gratitude journal where you write or draw these things down. It becomes a wonderful keepsake filled with happy memories. And what about when a full-blown meltdown is happening? We've all been there. A quick and effective technique is a 5-for-3-to-1 grounding exercise. It has an emergency reset button that uses all 5 senses to bring your child back to the present moment and out of their emotional storm. You guide them through it. First, look for 5 things you can see. Name them out loud. Next, find for things you can feel. The soft carpet, your smooth skin, the cool window. Then, listen for 3 things you can hear. A clock ticking, a fan humming, your own breath. Now, find the things you can smell. Maybe a flower, or the scent of dinner cooking. Finally, name 1 thing you can taste. You could even have a grounding snack on hand like a mint or a small piece of chocolate for this part. This technique works wonders because it's impossible to focus on your overwhelming feelings when your brain is busy cataloging the world around you. Remember, the goal isn't to create perfectly calm kids who never get upset. That's unrealistic. The goal is to create emotionally intelligent kids who have a toolbox they can reach for. When things get tough, it's about empowering them with the knowledge that their feelings are valid, but they don't have to be controlled by them. They have the power within themselves to find their calm. The most important part of this journey is doing it with them. When they see you taking a few deep breaths when you're stressed, they learn that it's a healthy way to cope. Your example is the most powerful lesson of all. Make it fun, keep it light, and celebrate every small step. You're not just teaching them mindfulness, you're giving them a gift that will last a lifetime. Thank you so much for joining us today to explore these fun ways to build happy, calm, and resilient kids. We hope you and your family have a wonderful time trying out balloon breathing, stretchy spaghetti, and all the other activities. Remember, you are doing an amazing job. Your feelings matter, and your child's feelings matter. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe for more tips on happy, healthy family life. We'll see you in the next video.